I will call upon my young boy, our gentleman, Abdurrahman Mohammed Ali, to take us through the graduates' presentations.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهد الله فلا هادي له ومن يضلل فلا مضل له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. مرحبا بالكرام والضيوف العظام، ادخلوا بالسلام، لكم الاحترام، ذاك معهدنا هو قبلتنا، فيه كل المنى وبلوغ المرام، ديننا والبلاد، دأبنا والمراد، رمزنا الاتحاد، سيرنا للأمام، نحن نشأ الصغار رفيعين المنار، بالعلوم النسود مجدنا سيعود. الآن نبقى مع أقمار هذه الصبيحة ومع من يزنون هذا الحفل الكريم مع الكلمات القريجين والخريجات. فليتفضل القريج عبد الحكيم محمد كوسو.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وقضى ربك ألا تعبدوا إلا إياه وبالوالدين إحسانا إما يبلغن عندك الكبر أحدهما أو كلاهما فلا تقل لهما أف ولا تنهرهما وقل لهما قولا كريما واخفض لهما جناح الذل من الرحمة وقل رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. ربكم أعلم بما في نفوسكم إن تكونوا صالحين فإنه كان للأوابين غفورا. وآت ذا القربى حقه والمسكين وابن السبيل ولا تبذر تبذيرا إن المبذرين كانوا إخوان الشياطين وكان الشيطان لربه كفورا. وإما تعرضن عنهم ابتغاء رحمة من ربك ترجوها فقل لهم قولا ميسورا. ولا تجعل يدك مغلولة إلى عنقك ولا تبسطها كل البسط فتقعد ملوما محسورا. إن ربك يبسط الرزق لمن يشاء ويقدر إنه كان بعباده خبيرا بصيرا. ولا تقتلوا أولادكم خشية إملاق نحن نرزقهم وإياكم إن قتلهم كان خطأ كبيرا. ولا تقربوا الزنا إنه كان فاحشة وساء سبيلا. ولا تقتلوا النفس التي حرم الله إلا بالحق ومن قتل مظلوما فقد جعلنا لوليه سلطانا فلا يسرف في القتل إنه كان منصورا. ولا تقربوا مال اليتيم إلا بالتي هي أحسن حتى يبلغ أشده وأوفوا بالعهد إن العهد كان مسؤولا. وأوفوا الكيل إذا كلتم وزنوا بالقسطاس المستقيم ذلك خير وأحسن تأويلا. صدق الله العظيم.
School getting parade attention. Scouts be in order. By the addition of the company, scouts everybody. Standardization.
So as we are.
Stand attention.
1, 2, 3, 1.
Double raise up. Parade drop.
1, 2, 3, 1.
Double raise up. Parade drop.
1, 2, 3, 1.
By the timing, scouts everybody. Right hand.
1, 2, 3, 1.
Right hand.
1, 2, 3, 1.
Left hand.
1, 2, 3, 1.
Left hand.
1, 2, 3, 1.
By the marking. Scouts everybody. Mark your time. Change round.
1, 2.
Change round.
1, 2.
Change round.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Change round.
1, 2.
Change round.
1, 2.
Change round.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Change round.
1, 2.
Hold and hold.
Check. 1, 2.
Let everybody stand up for the national anthem. Salute.
O God of all creation,
Bless peace all on our nation. Children defender, very well unity, peace and liberty. Preserve founding in our borders.
Mungu yetu,
Ilete baraka kwetu, haki iwe ngao na mlinzi, na tukae na udongo, amani na uhuru, raha tupate na ustawi.
African Community Anthem. Mungu tuomba uilinde
Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu zote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, inu jumuiya yetu.
Scouts promise.
I promise to do my best, to do my duty, to guide my country, to guide the Sumbura Safra, and to rest of my every
Thanks. Please sit down. By the salute. Full Scouts everybody. Full salute.
1,
Half salute.
2.
Half salute.
So as we are.
General salute.
3,
Proper salute.
1, 2, 3, 1.
By the salute. Scouts everybody. Full salute.
1,
Half salute.
2,
General salute.
3,
Proper salute.
1, 2, 3, 1.
By the marking. Scouts everybody. Mark your time. Wana scouti, wana salute.
Wana Scouti, wana saluti.
Wana scouti, wana salute.
Wana Scouti, wana saluti.
Saluti zao.
Hizo saluti zao nazo ni hizi.
Saluti zao.
Hizo saluti zao nazo ni hizi. Full, half, general. Full, half, general.
Half salute.
Pade Powell, wazilishi wa kikundi cha maskauti, mzaliwa Uingereza, wenye upendo wa kila mtu. Pade Powell, wazilishi wa kikundi cha maskauti, mzaliwa Uingereza, wenye upendo wa kila mtu. Kigawadi, shule yetu nzuri sana, shule bora Nairobi, sisi sote twaipenda. Kigawadi, shule yetu nzuri sana, shule bora Nairobi, sisi sote twaipenda.
Scold and Square pattern. Parade, move.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, and all stop.
Touch your right and turn the left.
1, 2, 3, 1. Half salute. Bravo.
MashaAllah, very nice from the scouts. Let's give them another clap. Next, you have the welcoming speech by Ustad Ahmed Abdinur.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وبه نستعين على أمور الدنيا والدين وصلى اللهم وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, teachers, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the incredible graduating class of 2023 Kinderwell Academy, Grade 6. Good morning and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is with immense joy and pride that I stand here before you as the host of this momentous occasion of our Grade 6 graduation ceremony. I extend a warm and welcome heartfelt to each and every one of you who has gathered here to celebrate the achievement and milestone of our remarkable students. Today is a day mixed with emotion, a day of reflection, celebration, and anticipation. As we gather here, we reflect upon the incredible journey that our graduates have embarked on. Over the years, they haven't only grown academically. Today is a day filled with mixed emotion, a day of reflection, celebration, and anticipation. As we gather here, we reflect upon the incredible journey that our graduates have embarked on. Over the years, they have not only grown academically, but we have also developed into well-rounded individuals ready to face the challenges and adventures that lie ahead. To our graduates, these students who are sitting in front of me, I tell you, this marks the end of one chapter, that's primary, the beginning of another to your junior and secondary education. As you step out, remember that you carry the knowledge, friendship, and values that will serve as the foundation of your future endeavors. We are confident that we have prepared you to make a positive impact on the world, and we eagerly await the amazing contribution you will make. To our parents who are sitting here, Kinderwell Academy is so proud of you. Welcome to this school. We are so excited to have you and your children join our community as a Kinderwell family. At Kinderwell Academy, this school that you are in now, we believe that children learn best when they are feeling loved, safe, and supported. Our team of experienced teachers are here with Teacher Jacob as the leader, and all our support staff makes this environment to provide your children with a nurturing environment that they need to thrive. Your children will learn, enjoy, and grow at Kinderwell Academy. We offer comprehensive curriculum that is secular and Islamiyat, that covers all areas of child development, including academic, social, emotional skills, and physical development, not forgetting spiritual imaniyat. Our classrooms are very bright, cheerful, with high-class smart boards and outdoor play activities that we take the kids to trips and activities. Oh, don't forget, we take them to one of the best classic places in Kenya. Madam Nancy, she can wave you here. This is the madam that takes care of your kids, taking them to anywhere in Kenya that you think that the kids are enjoying. And I'm very proud of you, madam. We give these kids outdoor play areas that are spacious and inviting. We believe that parents are essential partners in their children's education. We encourage you to communicate with your child's class teacher and the teachers regularly and participate in school events and activities. We also appreciate your financial support. Oh my goodness. May God bless your pockets, guys. You will be blessed. I know. May God bless your pockets. May God bless your pockets. And which helps us to provide our students with the best possible education. As a parents who are here, I tell you thank you so much. So much for choosing Kinderwell Academy, and we look forward to working together with you to help your children to reach their full potential, and you being a client of Kinderwell a lifetime. Aha! I would like to also to express our gratitude to dedicated teachers and staff. Your guidance, wisdom, and tireless efforts have shaped the future of these students. You have not only imparted knowledge in them, but also instilled in them values of integrity, perseverance, and empathy. As we move forward with our ceremony today, let us remember that this moment is not just about ending, but also starting. It is about embracing the opportunities that lie ahead, cherishing the memories we have created, and believing in the limitless potential of our graduates. So, without further ado, let the celebration begin. Let us honor and applaud the hard work, dedication, and resilience of our grade 6 graduates. Congratulations to each and every one of you here. May your futures be as bright as the smiles on your faces today. With the permission of Madam Director who is here and my headmaster, let the graduation of grade 6 ceremony commence now. Thank you so much. Welcome all.
That was very nice from Ustad Ahmed. Very nice. What a gentleman. Next, we have women in Islam, Maida and Fadila. Welcome them to the stage.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This speech is about women in Islam. My name is Maida Abdullah Ma'an. And my name is Fadila Bishar. This speech is dedicated to my mother, Fatima Hassan, and my mother, Tahir Muhammad. About women in Islam. This obviously is dedicated to my mother, Tahir Muhammad. Inshallah, we hope to gain knowledge from this Sarita. Because the Prophet ﷺ said, marriage is upon every Muslim man and woman. Women are equal to men in their reward and status in the sight of Allah according to their faith and deeds. The Prophet ﷺ said, verily, women are the true house of men. They have the right to ask for the right or to move from sort of oppression. The reason for this is that the message of Islam directed to men and women both, except in those matters where there is a text to distinguish between the two, that they are not men if they are compared to the rest of Islamic things. This is because the Islamic law takes into consideration the differences between the two concerning their creation and abilities. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, does he not know those whom he created, and the kind and all around? Women have their responsibilities and children, and any interference from any side will have the balance of life. Women get the same role as men even when they are at home. Asma bin Yazid came to the Prophet and said, Messenger of Allah, may both my parents be sacrificed to you. I am a representative of the woman. No woman from the east or the west has heard of me coming to you, or didn't accept that she agrees with me. Allah has sent you the truth as His messenger to both men and women, and we believe in you and the Lord who has sent you. Yet, we women are restricted homebound. We stay in that immense home, giving you your pleasure and bearing your children. You men have been favored over us, attending Friday prayers, congregational prayers at masjid, visiting the sick, attending funerals, or offering Hajj and Umrah. When you men are out intending pilgrimage or jihad, we women stay home. Take care of your property, sew your clothes, and bring up your children. Do we not get a share of your reward? The Prophet ﷺ talked to his companions and said, have you ever heard of a breath of statement by a woman? And this one asking about matters concerning her little. The companion said, we would have not thought a woman would ever be able to express herself such as this lady. The Prophet ﷺ turned to Asma and said, listen, women, and inform other women who are sent to you, that a woman who is a very good wife, keen to please the husband, and does what he likes is equal to all that. As she does, should be glorified by Allah and happy what she had. The group of women came to the Prophet ﷺ and said, Messenger of Allah, you men have been given the favor of fighting for the sake of Allah. Is there not something you could do to get the same kind of reward? Prophet ﷺ said, the work the woman who does at home is similar to what the warrior does for the sake of Allah. Also, the Prophet ﷺ promised those who are good to their female relatives with a great reward. The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever spends on 2 daughters or 2 messengers, 2 daughters or two sisters, so that Allah may suffice for them, or Allah may enrich them from His bounty. They will be a shield for them against the hellfire. شكرا لكم جزاكم الله خيرا لنا.
MashaAllah, very nice from Maida and Fadila. And remember that Islam is worshipped by both genders. Next we have Aqidah, Yasir, Fuad and Zakir. Let's welcome them to the stage. Clap, clap, clap.
بسم الله والرحمن وبالرحيم دائم الإحسان فالحمد لله القادم الأول الآخر الباقي بلا تحول ثم الصلاة والسلام سرمدا على نبيه خير من قد وحد وآله وصحبه ومن تبع سبيل دين الحق غير مبتدع وبعد فاعلم بوجوب المعرفة من واجب لله 20 صفة والله موجود قديم باقي مخالف للخلق بالإطلاق وقائم غني واحد قدير مريد عليم بكل شيء سميع البصير والمتكلم له صفات 7 تنتظم فقدرة إرادة سمع بصر حياتها العلم كلام استمر وجائز بفضله وعدله تكون لكل ممكن كفعله وسال أمنية وفضالا بالصدق والتبليغ والأمانة وجائز في حقهم من عرض لغير نقص كخفيف المرض عصمتهم كسائر الملائكة وجيبة وفضل الملائكة والمستحيل ضد كل واجب ففاض 50 بحكم واجب تصير 25 لازم كل مكلف فحقا واغتنم وآدم إدريس نوحا هود مع صالح وإبراهيم كل متبع نوح وإسماعيل إسحاق كذا يعقوب يوسف وأيوب اهتدى شعيب هارون وموسى واليسع بالكيف داود سليمان اتبع إلياس يونس زكريا يحيى عيسى وطه خاتم النهايا عليهم الصلاة والسلام وآلهم ما دامت الأيام. شكرا لكم.
That was very nice from Aqidah, Yasir, Fuad and Zakir. 99 names of Allah. Salam Muhammad. Clap for them.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Anyone can count the seeds in an apple. You can count all the apples in the seed. Before the creation of the heavens and the universe, Allah, Rabbil Alameen, Al-Wahid, who made the sun and planted the stars and trees, Al-Ahad, the unique one, with no need of slumber or sleep, Al-Khalaq, creator المصور فاشندين بيقولون All glory be to Al-Majid, majestically honorable indeed. And why we need even the birds and the bees, while Al-Wahhab bestows his bounties out of love and mercy. And you could track out all his blessings, but he is Al-Azim, because Al-Malik is the only king, his servant he doesn't need. Al-Hayy is alive and Al-Qayyum never dies. Al-A'la beyond the skies, Al-Hakim the most wise. No lies, and why would they try to decide the son of the sun? When my Lord has 99 names and Jesus ain't one. Al-Hakam is the judge, Al-Sayyid, master above. Waging war against Al-Aziz is like spitting on the sun. Allah is a Jameel and loves which is a Jamal. And why would you have female and wali's by your side? The most gentle Ar-Rafiq has the firmness of Al-Mateen. Musa spoke to As-Sami' but couldn't see Al-Basir. Al-Awwal was the first and Al-Akhir is the last. Al-Alim was the present and the future and the past. Al-Wasi encompasses all and knows what benefits and harms. Al-Shafi heals the sick and Al-Muhsin gives good to all. Al-Mubin guides his deen, making the truth clear and clean. Al-Mu'min can provide security in ways he's never seen. Victory comes from Al-Nasir, so I give thanks to Al-Shakur for my trusting and Wakil. Sing my love for Al-Wadud.
Sing my love for Al-Wadud, Ya Ghafoor, Ya Ghaffar. Forgive me for your Al-Afu, Al-Tawwab. We turn to you because you are Al-Quddus. Ya Salam, it is my dream to see you. Ya Kareem, Ya Fatah. Open the highest gates of Jannah for me, Ameen. Al-Mujib hears my prayers even when I can't find the words to say them. And Al-Qawi gives me the strength to live a life of dedication. To Al-Shaheed being a witness over this entire nation. Al-Hafid protect this ummah from all the fitna and temptation. Al-Qarib is closer to ourselves than our blood and circulation. Al-Latif shows us kindness, but most of mankind is ungrateful. Till Al-Hasib takes account that we will be standing naked. Where are their gods? Al-Jabbar will ask all of his creation. Where he is Al-Qahhar, while the rest are simply imitations. Al-Haq, the only truth on the day our souls will become awakened. So repent before Al-Barid inherits all you have accumulated. Al-Halim is patient with us, although we have disobeyed him. Good is from Al-Tayyib, and Al-Muhaymin makes observation of prostration to Al-Zahir, manifesting through his creation. Al-Akram made us listen celestial appreciation for his Al-Jawad, as revealed in his revelation. For those of contemplation, Al-Kabir must be the greatest, because knowing Al-Mannan is the only key to our salvation. The proof is Allah, but it's true that their hearts are blinded. And this is just a reminder for those who love to be reminded of the most beautiful names and attributes that you will ever see, like the mercy of Ar-Rahman and the compassion of Ar-Rahim. Shukran, Jazakumullah khair.
MashaAllah, very nice 99 names by Salman Ibrahim. Next we have Shairi La Shukran, Fatima Burhan and the group.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Asante wakurugenzi, walimu, wazazi na wanafunzi wenzangu hukuja kutazama shairi letu la sita sasa. Kwa heri, karibu.
Twaletea salamu wageni zipokeni, salamu huwa muhimu, tumefundishwa shuleni. Leo hii tuna hamu, tunaomba sikizeni. Ya sita sasa kwa heri, twalekea ya saba. Kwanza ni shukrani kutoka mwetu yoyoni, tunasema hadharani, niatia akilini. Tunatizungana zamani, tukawa hapa shuleni. Ya sita sasa kwa heri, twalekea ya saba.
Wazazi tunaahidi, kwani ahadi ni deni. Tutazidisha juhudi hadi tuwe namba 1. Keshoye mtafaidi, mfurahi maishani. Ya sita sasa kwa heri, tuelekea ya saba. Wakurugenzi wapenzi, asante zetu pokea. Tuombea Mwenyezi azidi waongezea. Daima mtuenzi, malezo mkatupea. Ya sita sasa kwa heri, tuelekea ya saba.
Sasa tuende ya pili ya msingi bye bye. Tunaongeza akili, yani tunapanda bei. Jua akili ni mali na uzembe ni adui. Ya 6 sasa kwa heri, tuelekea 7. Mwisho wa shairi letu tumefikia tamati. Tunakuta jamii letu na kuzitoa asante. Twamwomba Mola wetu maombi yetu ya dhati. Ya 6 sasa kwa heri, tuelekea 7. Shabash.
Very nice by Fatima and her group. Next you have khutbah about Jannat. Ihtiram Muhammad. Welcome him, man.
وأفخر بها صرحا ومصدر زيديني أكثر لكي بالنور أظهر أزو وأفخر بها صرحا ومصدر زيديني أكثر لكي بالنور أظهر ودمت غير غارس يا أجمل المدارس ودمت غير غارس أزو 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 يعلو جناحي إذا رأيت قلبي يسمو نجاحي إذا نسجد دربي ودمت غير غارس يا أجمل المجالس ودمت غير غارس أزو 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 وأفخر بها صرحا ومصدر زديني أكثر لكي بالنور أظهر ودمت غير غارس يا أجمل المدارس ودمت غير غارس أزو 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 وأفخر بها صرحا ومصدر زيديني أكثر لكي بالنور أظهر ودمت غير غارس يا أجمل المدارس ودمت غير غارس أزو أزو أزو
تثرين علما ولا عمل منك تعطين عزما ولا أغنى عنك ودمت غير غارس يا أجمل المدارس ودمت غير غارس
أزو 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 وأفخر بها صرحا ومصدر زيديني أكثر لكي بالنور أظهر أزو وأفخر بها صرحا ومصدر زيديني أكثر لكي بالنور أظهر ودمت غير غارس يا أجمل المدارس ودمت غير غارس أزو أزو أزو
ومنك عيني رأت قبل بلادي بردده لها يسعى فؤادي ودمت غير غارس لا أجمل المدارس ودمت غير غارس
أزو 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 وأفخر بها صرحا ومصدر زيديني أكثر لكي بالنور أظهر ودمت غير غارس يا أجمل المدارس ودمت غير غارس أزو أزو أزو
علمتني أن أسمى خلقا وإحساس علمتني أن أحب الخير للناس ودمت غير غارس يا أجمل المدارس ودمت غير غارس
أزو 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 وأفخر بها صرحا ومصدر زيديني أكثر لكي بالنور أظهر ودمت غير غارس يا أجمل المدارس ودمت غير غارس أزو أزو أزو
20 عاما وأنت في المعالي 20 عاما ولن تقبل لآلي ودمت غير غارس يا أجمل المدارس ودمت غير غارس
أزو 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 وأفخر بها صرحا ومصدر زيديني أكثر لكي بالنور أظهر ودمت غير غارس يا أجمل المدارس ودمت غير غارس أزو 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 شكرا جزاكم الله خيرا.
And next we have debate about father and mother, Yusra and Halima.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
My name is Yusra Abdulatif.
And my name is Halim Abdurrahman Sanat.
And today I will be dedicating this debate to my mother, Wasamira Awad
Today I will be dedicating this debate to my father, Abdurrahman Sanat, by figuring this side.
My mother, my love.
My father, my pride.
Mother introduces you to the world.
Father introduces the world to you.
Mother gives you life.
Father gives you living.
Mother teaches you how to talk.
Father teaches you how to walk and talk.
Mother secluded in her room for 9 months.
Father cared for your mother all those 9 months.
Mother gave you toys to play with when you were crying.
Father bought all those toys with his hard-earned money.
Mother stayed half of the day in the kitchen to prepare delicious food for us.
Father worked half the day in stretching sun's days to happy us.
Mother holds heaven for us beneath her feet.
Father is one of the gates to heaven.
Mother comes to our rescue when Father is scolded.
Father schools us to teach us manners and discipline.
It is a mother who wakes up first when her child cries out pain at night. A mother can stay away from her own children. A mother can stay away from her own children, her own parents, but cannot imagine to be separated from her own children. Mother can bear enormous pain from childbirth, but cannot bear to see a single tear in the eye of her children. If mother dies first, father marries another woman for support, and if mother dies first, mother stays widowed all her life remembering her husband.
Would you allow me to say please for Allah?
Yes, you may.
Every effort our Father is making is for our betterment. Every sweat he is perspiring is for our comfort. And every penny he is earning is for our future and career. I'm really not able to understand how I should convince you.
And my dear friend, everything you have just said has uttered reality in them. I cannot deny and I will never deny any of the statements you have just said, but I'm sure I can convince you the greatness of mother and the light of Islam. Once a man came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and asked, Ya Rasulullah, who deserves our maximum respect? And I mean in terms of love and attachment. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, your mother. The man asked, then who? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, your mother. The man asked again, then who? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, your mother. The man asked again, then who? Then the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, your father. My dear friend, what I have just read to you is authentic hadith from Bukhari Sharif. Let me tell you.
Would you hold on for a moment, please? I give up. I stop my debate here. I could not utter a single word any further now that you have mentioned the hadith of the Prophet, peace be upon him. I am wholeheartedly convinced that the greatness of mother over father is 3 times greater. And I thank you for convincing me. And I declare that you have won the debate.
Well, my dear friend, it is not a matter of defeat or victory. In fact, I would say the person who admits the fact, the person who admits the truth is a wise person. You have kept your emotions aside and you have given up. You have shown the respect that you have for Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I'm sure, in the eyes of Allah, you are a victorious person today. May I have the honor of hugging with the victorious person.
Come back, Yusra, come back. I think this competition is not going anywhere, so we are going to award both father and mother for this case. Both of them are good, actually. So the mother and the father for these girls, Halima was for the father, Yusra was for the mother. So please, can you come? The mother for Yusra, the father for Halima, come. So mom for Halima, please come pick the flower for the father, please. Let's clap, 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 clap. Clap, clap until they get here. Keep clapping, keep clapping. Guys, let's celebrate, guys. Clap, 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 please celebrate. Thank you so much. Let's go have our seats. Let's go about 6. Okay. Executive MC, please carry on.
Next we have Anashid, number 1 for me, Ruwaida Sadiq and the group.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Intisar Ali Ibrahim. Today we'll be performing a song number 1 for me by Mahir Zain. I was a foolish little child, crazy things I used to do, under the pain I put you through. Mama, now I'm here for you, for all the times I made you cry, the days I told you lies. Now it's time for you to rise, for the things you sacrificed. Oh, if I could turn back time around, if I could make it undone, I swear that I would. I'll make it up to you. Mom, I'm grown up now. It's a brand new day. I like to put a smile on your face every day. Mom, I'm grown up now. It's not too late. I like to put a smile on your face every day. And now I finally understand your famous line about the day I faced in time. 'Cause now I've got a child of mine, and even though I was so bad, I've learned so much from you. Now I've been trying to do it too. Love my kids the way you do. Oh, if I could turn back time around, if I could make it undone, I swear that I would. I'll make it up to you. I'm grown up now. It's a brand new day. I like to put a smile on your face every day. Mom, I'm grown up now. It's not too late. I like to put a smile on your face every day. You know you are the number 1 for me. You know you are the number 1 for me. You know you are the number 1 for me. Oh, number 1 for me. You know you are the number 1 for me. You know you are the number 1 for me. You know you are the number 1 for me. Oh, number 1 for me. There's no one in this world that can take your place. Oh, I'm sorry for ever taking you for granted. Now I will use every chance I get to make you smile whenever I'm around you. Now I will try to love you like you love me. Only God knows how much you mean to me. Oh, if I could turn back time around, if I could make it undone, I swear that I would. I'll make it up to you. Mom, I'm grown up now. It's a brand new day. I like to put a smile on your face every day. Mom, I'm grown up now. It's not too late. I like to put a smile on your face every day. You know you are the number 1 for me. You know you are the number 1 for me. You know you are the number 1 for me. Oh, number 1 for me. Shukran, jazakumullahu khairan jazaa.
MashaAllah, very nice from Ruwaida, the rhythm and the tone, perfect. Next we have farewell speech, Rauda and the group.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ladies and gentlemen, teachers, parents, friends, and fellow graduates.
Today, as we gather here to celebrate our graduation from 6th grade, I am filled with a mix of emotion. It's a moment of joy, achievement, and a bit of nervousness as we step into the next chapter of our lives. But before we embark on that journey, I would like to reflect on our time in primary school and the lessons we learned along the way.
First and foremost, I want to thank our teachers who have been our guide and mentors throughout this incredible journey. You have not only imparted knowledge, but also nurtured our curiosity and encouraged us to think critically. Your dedication and patience have made a lasting impact on our lives, and we're thankful for your unwavering support.
To our parents and families,
Thank you for always being there for us. Your love, encouragement, and sacrifice have made it possible for us to reach this milestone. You have taught us the values of perseverance, kindness, and the importance of our family bonds. We wouldn't be here without you. We love you deeply, so much.
Fellow graduates, we have learned many valuable lessons during our time in primary school. We have learned that success is not only about getting good grades, it's about being kind, compassionate, and respectful for others. We discovered the power of friendship and the importance of working together as a team. We face challenges, make mistakes, and learn from them, becoming stronger and wiser. As we move on to middle school, let us carry this lesson with us. Let us continue to embrace new challenges and learn from learning. Let us be the kind of students who are not afraid to ask questions, who seek knowledge with curiosity, and who learn to help each other those in need. Remember that the friendship we form here is very precious. As we name in front of the careers.
Graduation is not just an end, it's a new beginning. It's a chance for us to spread our wings and explore new horizons. It's an opportunity to discover our passion, talents, dream big, and work hard to achieve our goals. Congratulations, class of 2023. Let's go out there and make our mark on the world. Thank you.
MashaAllah, perfect speech by Roda and her group. Next you have Dr. Asiya Mohammed in the group.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. من أعلام طفولتي ورسم خيالي لكن يرتدي الأبيض كان كل قضية 6 سنوات مرت بحلوها وقروها من علم الدينية والدنيا وفي هذا اليوم نعلمها بالفرح حققنا الحلم وأصبحنا مستقبل قد والحلم تحقق.
وراني مشيت ولا نرجع وغلط والله داعيت لما استسلمت ولا استقبلت بالأحسن كنت أحس على الأدواء هنا أملي من داخلي في ردي جد واصلي شوفوني اليوم حلمي حقق.
من هنا أعلنت إني تخرجت واسمي دكتور، حققت الحلم كبر والخوف اللي كان يقلقني هو أكثر حاجة تدفعني إني أنجح وأنجح، واللي زمن كان يسخر مني صار أكثر واحد يثققني في هذا الحلم هو خسر وأنا أكسر. أنا حلمي اليوم أنا دكتورة وهذا الفرس يونس بلدي كل الفخر. أنا فرحي اليوم دكتورة وعاهد ربي أكون بلسمته للعمر. أنا فرحي اليوم دكتورة وعاهد ربي أكون بلسمته للعمر. أنا حلمي اليوم وذا الفرس وناس بلدي كل الفخر. أنا فرحي اليوم دكتورة وعاهد ربي يكون بلسمته للعمر. جزاكم الله خيرا.
MashaAllah. Next, I am inviting the school president, Salma Ahmed Bashane.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, teachers, parents, and grade 6 graduates, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Salma Bashane, the reigning school president. Today I stand before you with mixed feelings of joy and the loneliness that sets in from parting with people who have grown to be so close to me. It is indeed a crowning event. I am thankful to be crowned the president of Kinderworld Academy. You should know that we are second to none in East and Central Africa. Today I really believe in my ability to lead because a teacher believed in me when I didn't. Of course, those are Kinderworld teachers for you. They stop at nothing to ensure that you have unleashed your full potential. As you know, I will not be here just as a student leader, but a friend, ally, and a supporter. As we wave goodbye, I know some will shed tears as we part ways. Today, I do not intend to say much, but to thank the student leaders for making this event successful. You can see them yourselves helping in Salah breaks and even at the assembly, and for that, we commend them. I thank them for making this year a successful one. I'm inviting Yasir Faisal to make his remarks and invite the leadership team for grade 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, teachers, parents, and fellow graduates, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we celebrate the class of 2023, a group of young leaders who are poised to make a difference in the world. At Kinderworld Academy, we believe that leadership is not about being the loudest or the most popular person in the room. It's about stepping up and making a positive difference, even when it is difficult. The class of 2023 had demonstrated leadership in many ways. We have volunteered their time to help others. They have stood up for what they believe in, and they have worked hard to achieve their goals. I am confident that these young leaders will go on to debate great things. They will make us proud. Now I would like to call upon the leadership team of the grade 6 to stand and wave. Maida Abdullahi, Governor of 6 Invisible. Ruida Sadiq, Governor of 6 Achievers. Umar Hassan, Imam. Khaira Muhammad, Amanat al-Da'wah. Suleiman Abdisarat, Senator of 6 Invisible. Maryam Abdiftah, Senator of 6 Premier. Halima Abdiftah, Senator of 6 Achievers. Khatr Abdiftah, Amanat al-Da'wah. Thank you. Please be seated. To the class of 2023, I say congratulations, you have earned it. As you go into the world, I encourage you to continue to lead by example. Be the change you want to see in the world. To the leadership team of the grade 6, I say thank you for your service to this school and to your community. You have set a high standard for others to follow. Now I would like to leave you with this thought. Leadership is not a position or a title. It's an action and example. To my class teacher, Teacher Ahmed, thank you so much for trusting me, always supporting me and encouraging me. You're one soul I always like. You make things look easier for everyone. I love you, man. Congratulations again.
MashaAllah, very nice from Yasir and Salma Bashane. My role as the MC of the day is ending here. Thank you, my teachers, for trusting me, and thank you, everyone, for giving me attention. I call Ustad Abdullah Kenga Mamsunzu to continue.
Thank you very much, Abdurrahman Muhammad Ali. He has done a very, very wonderful job. Let's all clap for him. Let's all clap for him. Yeah, that's good. Before I make my remarks, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome Mr. Hillary, our Deputy Kindawari International. Put his remarks. Welcome.
To our directors, the head of school, Mr. Jacob, the head of Islamic, teachers, graduates, and parents, good morning. That's so bright of you. You grasped my name in the first mention. My name is Hilary Ogutu. I'm from the other side, international school. So since today is not my day, I just crashed in, and thank you so much, Miss Nancy, for fixing me in the program today. I will not bore you up with a lot of metaphors and analogies, except for this one. Now, back in the other side where I'm from, the IGCSE students at the moment, they're studying a book, an African text, called Things Fall Apart, by one of the seasoned African writers who has since passed on, called Chinua Achebe. Now, the book follows the life of a gentleman called Okonkwo, whose fear for being perceived as weak ultimately leads him to kill himself. And as Okonkwo grows and becomes rich and powerful, the narrator mentions something about him and says, Okonkwo behaved as the little bird Nza, who, after eating and getting its full, decided to challenge his gods for a duel. Meaning, when Okonkwo was poor and he prayed to his God to give him money and food and wealth and everything, when he finally got it, he began to abuse his God. Now, many of us, most of our parents are having that fear in our children, in you young people, that now as you're progressing, one day you're going to live out of kindergarten. But at the end of it, are you going to live, the standard that you have set for religion and all the good things that you've been taught that you've come out with? And in that sense, the international school or Kinderworld Academy as a whole is offering you an array of curriculum that you can choose from. So I'm not here, Mr. Jacob, today to mention that or to say that, to encourage our parents to move en masse to the other side. We are doing much more the same thing. And my standing here today is a show of unity, of the similarity of what we do here and what we do the other side. The only difference I've seen today is when the national anthem was being sung, and I observed that all our children here were able to sing in Swahili. Now the other side, they come in my office every Friday morning and they say, "Sir, I don't know the Kenya national anthem, and I don't speak Swahili, but I can speak or I can sing the Swedish national anthem." Then I tell them, all right, no problem. Don't worry about it. We'll teach you that. All right. We are offering a curriculum the other side that is called the BNC, the British National Curriculum, and we are specifying in the Cambridge Modified Curriculum. Now, Cambridge Curriculum is made and moderated by what we call the DFE, or the Department for Education in the UK. And again, it is much more moderated by Ofqual, the Office of Qualification. So the curriculum that we touch on the other side is an entire world curriculum. It is meant for those children who are here, who are the other side, but who wish to progress with their education in the outside continents. Because what we teach there is a continuation of what very many countries, the US, the UK, Canada, and all that, they teach. So that when a child leaves our school, they don't get the shock of it when they go the other side. And to kill the thought of the little bird Nza, we are hoping that by the age of 19, when these children are leaving school, the age of 19, that is an adult, okay? Now, the children, you teach them what you want them to be, but at the age of 19 and 18, that is deep into them. They don't change. Very soon, we are starting our A-levels the other side, so that this, the character that we are modeling, the teachings that we do will continue with this child forever and ever. We offer the other side a very broad-based curriculum that starts from early years foundation to IGCSEs. Just like I said, by September next year, God willing, we'll be having a A-level curriculum. Now, our curriculum is broad-based. At A-level, your children will be taught psychology, law, sociology, travel and tourism, and so many other subjects. It is a pity some point, I was thinking about it yesterday when I was watching news, and I saw that the government or the MPs have again voted against, the curriculum changes that are happening at the moment. And these children are heroes. These parents are heroes. These teachers are heroes. Just because, despite all the challenges that CBC has had, despite all those, uncertainties, these children today, they are able to graduate and progress to their junior secondary school. And again, I was watching that yesterday, and again, to think to myself that over 50 years after independence, a country is still struggling to overhaul and, the teaching, the entire school system. What other countries do, or what Cambridge does, or what the British national curriculum does, is that it just adds into the curriculum. Our subjects are changed much more every other year, depending on the requirements of, the market. When I'm talking about the market, I'm talking about the, the working market, the workforce. All right. So here we are from early years foundation to A-levels come September next year. So I'm here just to give you the broad-based choices that Kinderworld Academy as a whole is providing. So parents, students, you are free after your examination and you're done with the exams. You're free to walk in the international schools, find my office, find me, let's sit and we can talk and, weigh into which side or which one works better for you. IGCSE, we understand that not every child has the same cognitive ability. Even when they go into the examination bodies understand and gives exams that, are aligning to these different abilities. But all this propels them into being what they want to be in future. Ultimately, being a literature teacher, I wanted to go away with giving another analogy that is very important. Little children, many years ago, some little boy called Wambiri Wasinyenje traveled to a very far country to study. Then after 4 years, he was able to graduate. And traveling home, he had that thing that you have on your head. It's just a name, but I don't know the name of it. It's not a cape. Then he hired a boat and somebody to row him across the ocean to the other side. So as he was going, he was very much afraid and happy. And so he asked this person who was rowing him across, and he told him, "Do you know about zoology?" The person said, "No, I don't know about zoology." "Do you know about biology?" Then he said, "No, I don't know about biology." "Do you know about entomology?" Then he said, "No, I don't know about entomology." And this young man, Wambiri Wasinyenje, kept on telling this man very heavy terms that he had learned in his medicine study or whatever study that he was doing. And he was so happy, he would take the thing on top of his head and throw it up as he was rowing. He was very happy. He had all the education that he desired. But at the end of it, the storm began to rock the boat in the sea. And everybody was afraid. The person who was rowing him was afraid. And this little young man was also afraid. And he asked, this man, "What are we going to do now?" Then this man told him, "Young man, do you know about duology?" And he said, "What is that? I was never taught that. I was never taught about duos and anything." Then he told this young man, "Young man, where we are right now, it is only duology and godology that is going to save you." And the young man drowned with all his academic certificates and achievements. The driving force of that metaphor analogy is that parents, you brought your children to the right place where they are taught all this. They are taught duology, they are taught godology, they also get certificates. So feel free, be happy, know that your children are in the right hands, whether they're here or Sungura or at the international section. Thank you so much, Ms. Nancy.
Asante sana Mwalimu Hilary. Yangu nami yatakuwa machache. Kwanza ningependa kuambia kwamba sisi kama walimu Kinderwood Academy leo hii tuna furaha sana kuona kwamba watoto hawa tuliowapokea mikononi mwenu nyinyi wazazi leo hii wamehitimu kwa mitihani yao, na sasa hivi muda mchache wanakwenda kupokea vyeti vyao. Nasema kongole kwa walimu, kongole kwa wazazi, na sana kwa wanafunzi wenyewe. Kila mmoja wenu ajipigie makofi. Kama nilivyotangulia kusema kwamba sitakuwa mwingi wa maneno, naomba wazazi, baba na mama, munisikilize vizuri. Hawa watoto tumewafunza kila mbinu katika maisha yao, na kama mlivyoona katika presentations, mpaka uongozi tumewapea hawa watoto na wanajua namna ya kujiongoza. Masala ya dini tumewafunza vyema mpaka leo wamehitimu, tunakwenda kuwapatia vyeti. Ombi langu wewe kama mzazi, wale wa Mijikenda wanasema usimuhirike mana kunji inakenda banangika ubomuni herechi mumunye. Huyu mtoto tumemjua na tunamuomba kwako wewe mzazi 2024 turudishie, tuendelee naye gredi ya 7. Usimpeleke kwingine. Mijikenda nasema usimuhurike kunjine, atakwenda haribika huyu mwanao, kwa maana atakwenda kupatana na vitu vipya ambavyo kwamba hajavizoea maishani. Sisi ndio tunamjua mwanao. Tunakuomba wewe mzazi usimpeleke kwingine, mlete ndani ya geti hii hapa. Nikisema kwingine na maanisha si kwingine kokote, si nje ya geti hii, si nje ya jengo hili. Huyu mtoto bado tunampenda, bado tunamhitaji. Tafadhali turuhusu tuweze kumjenga pale ambapo kwamba pamesalia. Wazazi, narudia tena, mtoto huyu 2024 insha Allah biidhnillahi al-Maula turudishie hapa Kinderwood Academy Midlands, tuweze kuendelea na mtoto huyu, na biidhnillah inshallah watakuwa ni wenye kufaidika zaidi na zaidi. Naomba nimalize kwa kusema ya kwamba wamama walipokuwa wanacheka nderemo na vigelegele baada ya kushinda debate hii, our fathers wamekuwa wanyonge kwa maana tumeshindwa. Naomba niwaambie ya kwamba kina mama mkiwa mmeketi hapo, with all due respects, naomba niseme ya kwamba there is someone who made you to be called a mother. Tafadhali tupeni heshima pia. Give respect to fathers. Naomba nikomee hapa na muita mwalimu Anthony aweze to make his remarks inshallah. Mwalimu Anthony, karibu. Awasisi tumpigie makofi anapokuja kuchukua hatamu yake.
Shukran Ustad Abdallah Kenga for that chance. Like Teacher Nancy requested, and the girl sides, the graduates, girls, please, can we have some silence so that we get to finish up this very fast? First and foremost, I want to thank God for seeing us through and enabling us to get to today. And secondly, I want to thank the Islamic department led by Sheikh Fadil for enabling this function to happen and preparing the graduates within a very short period of time. This presentation I've seen here only had a period of 2 weeks. And I think it goes without saying, they did quite a fantastic job. Let's give them a hand, please. I don't think they deserve such a clap. Let's give them a better clap. Tafadhali. All right. Thank you very much. I will take you through a small presentation here that I was requested to do in my capacity. The curriculum that we are talking about today, which is known as the competency-based curriculum, and I would wish the parents to listen and pay some keen attention because here we have very important details. First and foremost, I want to acknowledge that there has been turbulence, like mentioned earlier here, but I'm very sure soon or later these things will settle down and we are going to be on course. I would call this what we call teething problems. So basically, CBC stands for what we refer to as a competency-based curriculum, and we are moving away from grade-oriented kind of learning to more of competencies from, the learners, and that is basically what I will take you through. I will take you through a brief introduction. We look at some of the primary goals that CBC has. We look at the education trends. We look at the structure of CBC. We look at junior school learning areas, and this is where parents, you need to take note, and I will take you to the conclusion. On our introduction, we have a picture here, which one gentleman who was a scientist by the name Albert Einstein said that everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life thinking it is very stupid. When you look at the photo, there was a monkey, an elephant, a fish somewhere in water, a dog, and of course we had a bird. And all of them were told, for a fair selection, everybody has to take the same exam. Please climb the tree. I'm sure you know who won. There was a bird. So, the exiting system of education was framed in that manner, where all students were subjected to the same exam in KCPE and KCSE and so on and so forth. And they were expected to perform equally, irrespective of their backgrounds, abilities, and so on and so forth. So we are moving away from this. Few of the goals include, the main goal of CBC is to ensure learners acquire core competencies. And like you have observed, one gentleman by the name Abdurrahman Muhammad Ali, I know some of us were almost asking where is the voice coming from, because he's almost the height of this, dais. But he was very articulate. He was able to move the presentation in the right manner. That is one of the competencies that we're instilling. Another one is to prepare learners well for the global economy anchored on the philosophy of practical education. At some point, we are going to see how as a school we are engaging in those practical aspects. It is also designed to be learner-centered, meaning most of the learning is supposed to come from the students and not the teachers as it was initially. So we are really banking on the students very much this time around. It is them to start or provide information. Our work is simply to facilitate what learning should be like. And we are not taking students like they do not know anything or they have no information at all. And maybe finally, the curriculum has been found to be a valuable tool in preparation of learners for success in the global economy that we are talking about today. Next, we have some of the trends, and I would wish you to go and look at more of these. For example, in England, the system is 16333. 1 year in pre-primary, 6 years in primary, junior school 3 years, senior school 3 years, and tertiary they have 3 years. Within the region, for example, in Tanzania, they take 2 years in preschool, primary 7 years, junior school 4 years, senior school 2 years, and tertiary they take through 3 years. Go check Malaysia. I think Malaysia is there. Check Finland. Some of the best curriculums that we have in the world. CBC down there, which is Kenya, the structure is going to be like that. Students will go through 2 years in pre-primary school. They will take 6 years, which is primary. They go through 3 years in junior secondary, or junior school rather. Senior school will take 3 years and 3 years in tertiary institution. Now, just to elaborate something on the structure. In preschool, we have PP1 and we have PP2. In lower primary, we have grade 1, grade 2, and 3. In upper primary, we have grade 4, 5, and 6. Our graduates today are in grade 6, and they are going to be sitting a national assessment, which is more of summative assessment. In the other grades, they have been sitting assessments internally from NEC, which we upload the scores. So basically what it's coming at the end of this session is just the final exam, which is going to give them the 40% that is remaining, because they have been earning 20% as they move on. Once they are done with grade 6, I think this is where now some of us kidogo hatujaelewa yaswa what is likely to happen. And that is why I thought I would answer this question in that aspect. Then they will proceed to junior school, which Ustad Abdallah mentioned that next year, God willing, we need them to be in grade 7. They will take grade 7, they go to grade 8 and grade 9. In grade 9, they are going to sit another national assessment, which is going to be KJEA, for Kenya Junior Education Assessment. They will then proceed to grade 10, grade 11, and grade 12. In grade 12, they will sit a final assessment, which is known as CBEA, which is Certificate of Basic Education. After that, they will now be ready to proceed to tertiary institutions, where they will pursue different paths. We have TVET, which is Technical and Vocational Education Training Centers. Either they go to colleges or they proceed to the universities. The learning areas that are going to be undertaken in grade 7 include the following. The students who are taking up to 13 subjects, which have since been compressed to a maximum of 9. They are mathematics, English, Kiswahili, integrated science, social studies, pre-technical and pre-career studies, agriculture, religious education, and business studies. Those first 9 are compulsory. We have optional subjects, which include home science, computer science, and foreign languages. Here, they do Arabic. The optional subjects will be offered, especially home science and computer science, in grade 7 as we move forward in this school. As we move on, I want to conclude by saying, if this is the expectation, then how are we as a school prepared? Number one, we have incorporated ICT in learning, and I think it was mentioned here, the school has invested heavily in digital smart boards, which are nearly in all the classes. Just from a click of a button, learning becomes very easy, interactive, and we are able to, get information in first hand. The second thing we have is we have a practical resource center, which is a lab based somewhere behind, which is modern facility equal to the international standards that was put in place, which is going to facilitate what we are going to be doing. And finally, we have the training of teachers. The teachers have been well trained, internally and from the Ministry of Education to ensure all of them are compliant with what CBC expects. Finally, the science lab is there, so parents, if you get some time, kindly you can go down and see how it is for that reason. We also have the computer lab, which is really going to help us very much in teaching of computer science. And finally, there is the digital smart board. I'm sure those who have been to classes, you have interacted with them for that reason. So I think now you are well informed. As a school, we will be always first and give you information as we get it, and we hope very soon all this is going to be well. I take this opportunity to congratulate the graduates of grade 6. I'm wishing you the best as you sit your final assessment, and may God bless you all. To the parents, we really appreciate and thank you very much. I thank you all for this opportunity, and I want to call upon the Deputy Headmaster, Mr. Stanley, to make his remarks. Thank you so much. Mr. Stanley.
Our director, teachers, parents, and the grade 6 graduates, good morning. We thank God for this day. It is a day that we have been waiting for, and finally here it is with us. To the grade 6, mine is just to congratulate you as you graduate and move to the next level. Our dear parents, we thank you for your support and continued support that you have given us throughout to where we are, and also joining our team today. This year as Kinderward, as we are celebrating our 20th year of existence, we don't take it for granted. First of all, foremost is to thank God for those number of years. 20 years being in existence is not something just to say that we have made it by ourselves. It is through God. Secondly, to thank you parents for your continued support. We will not be where we are if it were not for you. Thirdly, our directors, for your moral support, guidance, and being there for us all the time that we need you. We thank you for that. Grade 6. As we are coming to the end of our level, we are moving on to the junior school, as we have been directed and shown here by our CC. I can recall last year, during the KIPSE exam, after the last paper, we were here with the head teacher. Those who are in grade 7 right now, when they did their last paper, they were out there shouting, tumemaliza shule. Hujamaliza shule. You are through with one level of education, preparing to another level. So the grade 6, as you'll be sitting your final exam, the KIPSE exam, the national exam, come the end of this month, just know that you're preparing to the next level. As the CC said, the KIPSE exam is there to give you 40 marks. All the exams you have done, all the practicals, as you've been told, it is competence-based. So we are not only dealing with the theory part, but also practicals that you have done from grade 3, grade 4, grade 5. All those are there, they are in the NEC portal. After every exam, the main exam, the national exam, your marks are normally entered into that portal. And all of you have your marks. So whatever you're working for now, it is 40%. The final exam will be giving you 40%. So as we go, let's prepare well. To our parents, we have seen our pupils here. They are molded. In Kinderward, we not only deal with academics. We want them to mold our junior years holistically. That's why we had to give them, to showcase what can they do. As you have been told, it is just a matter of, in 2 weeks' time, they have been prepared. 2 weeks' time only, they have been prepared. And they have done it. Student leaders, we have seen them. We also train them in leadership. They can come for Sola, conduct wudu without being followed by the teachers, We have the Imam to read the prayers. On Friday, they have their Friday prayers here, because we are molding these junior ones to another level in future, not only what they are doing right now, but also in their future. Character development is one core thing that guides us in kindergarten. Discipline comes first, because we believe that we cannot be able to excel if at all we don't have the discipline in place. Discipline doesn't mean that them fighting, abusing each other. No, it entails so many things. Like number one, you'll be called by the class teacher, your boy has not shaved. We have the rules in school that once your hair gets to this level, it must be shortened. Uniform, they are supposed to dress in a certain uniform in a certain day. If they are not, class teacher will call you. Because we know what we are molding as kindergarten, the ethics that we want to bring to them. Any work given to them and done homework, class teacher will be there to call you. As a parent, be a friend to that class teacher. For those who have not understood very well the CBC, what it entails, CC has just given us some guidelines on what it is. If you want to know more about it, please visit your class teacher, visit the CC. He is the backbone of the school, all the routines in school, the CC mainly deals with all that. So visit him in his office, visit your class teacher. They are going to guide you on what do we expect. After our 102 graduates today, we are having 1 or 2 of them here with us. Come January 2024, where will they be? We are expecting to have 100% transition with them here. You have seen our equipped lab, imported facilities in that lab. You have time, visit our lab. Modern facility we have, just to ensure that we give them the best. Grade 6, we are having 2-3 weeks to the end. The weeks remaining, focus. Let us focus on what we are being guided in class by the teachers. Whatever the work is given, the final revision teachers are doing with us, let us focus on that. To our parents, during the CAPSIA days, from the rehearsal day to the 3 days of exam, our routine in school remains the same. So don't change any routine to these young ones here. Our routine remains the same. During the same days, we'll be expected to provide materials that will be used by them in their exams. The class teachers will be sharing with you whatever the requirements are there. So from next week, we'll be requesting them that they bring them to school. We normally keep them for them so that during the KCPE or the CAPSIA day, they don't start calling you at home. Hoyo, sina set. Hoyo, nimesahau pencil. We don't expect that. What we want is, let them bring all the items, the requirements that we have in school. The class teachers will keep them safe for them. Every day in the morning as they get to the exam room, they will be provided those items as they go there. Kwa hivyo ukipata ile list, mzazi, tunaomba tu tafadhali, utakuwa directed na mwalimu, which pencil do we need? Which pencil? Because the shading, we want them, they're using the OMR form, like the class 8 shading. We want a pencil that will be visible enough. So once you are given which pencil we want to buy, please provide that pencil. Ukiambiwa ni Pelican, yenye haina raba, tuleta hiyo Pelican. The erasers, utaelezewa which eraser we need. Please provide us with that, because we want an eraser that once they rub, that mark can't be left in that OMR. Because those OMR, they are marked by machine. The moment machine detects an extra marking on that answer sheet, it won't mark the answer correct. So the moment you're given those requirements by the class teacher, please provide the exact items we are giving you. They are there in the bookshop, so you're not requesting for anything outside the bookshop that we have in the bookshops. They are there. Hivyo tukiomba tuleta hizo. Ukileta pencil tuleta ambao hatuhitaji, ikirudi nyumbani tafadhali tulete ile tunahitaji, because we know why we need this. For that shading and also in their writing to be more visible. With that, I just wish you the best. The graduates, congratulations as you graduate this day. With that, I will invite the head teacher.
The school director,
the deputy head teacher, my colleague teachers, including the very class teachers who have assisted in facilitating this very occasion today, our graduates and dear parents, good morning. I'm very grateful to God this morning. You will allow me to take a fraction of time because time has moved to mention two things, and you will give me your attention. The first one has been elaborated here, is to do with your child and the transition to the next level. The ground is laid, all the resources are available, and everything is set to receive these young boys and girls to start their junior high school education. But before that happens, those girls who are talking, please listen. These graduates are supposed to be subjected to a national assessment that is going to be starting on the 27th of this month, tentatively in 2 weeks' time. This assessment requires only 4 days. The first one is the rehearsal day, which is falling on a Friday 27th, and the actual examination days are going to be on the very 30th, 31st, and the 1st of November. Now, since this is a national assessment, if there is anyone with these girls, please, we want some silence. Since it is a national assessment, all the rules that are used to regulate this assessment are universal. In other words, the Kenya National Examination Council gives out the rules. They are universal in the essence that they are applied countrywide. For those of you who may have a candidate in either the high school to sitting for their KCSE or the very immediate one, which is KCPE, the rules apply, only that the assessment is not in equal number, just like the KCPE. There are few do's and don'ts that you, as a parent, myself, should work together to make sure that we give these students enough time and ample time to go through the 3 days assessment. Number one, all of us should join hands to discourage any form of irregularity. Any form of cheating that is detected by the Kenya National Examination Council is heavily penalized, including such a student not receiving their results. We have worked with them. They know what exactly is expected of them during these 3 days. Ours is to keep reminding them. They should just give their genuine work to the council, and the marks has been mentioned here. They already have marks they have scored earlier before the examination days. The second one is on the state of preparedness. It is just yesterday that we attended the last KCPE KIPSEA briefing that was at the Langata sub-county. And since it is a multi-agency approach, we are going to be having different teachers to invigilate or to undertake this administration of this assessment, and not their regular teachers. We do not expect, for example, Ustad Musa to be in school, Ustad Ahmed to be in school, or any other teacher for that matter. Instead, the council recruits other teachers to be in charge. Under these circumstances, when the examination is in progress, even me, who is at that capacity serving as the center manager for the council, I have been guided on few guidelines. For example, I may not receive the regular calls that I do in any given day, because at that given time when the assessment is on session, all the examination administrators have their phones under the monitor of the council. The students are not allowed to have their watch, leave alone the smartwatch. So, among other provisions, as it is going to be guided as mentioned here by the deputy, please do not invest in giving them a watch, for that will not even be allowed in the assessment room. Even the very geometrical set you are going to provide are going to be guided. We may not require the very equipment, the very box where the items are put. The only thing the student will be allowed are only the tools that they are going to be using. We request that you encourage them that every single day in the starting of the assessment, they will be here in the usual time. We are not going to change the reporting or even the departure time. A program has been rolled out for them where so they do the first two papers in the morning, they are going to be given a separate revision time in the afternoon, and you will only be picking them after the end of the day. Yours as a parent is to encourage them. Some of them, the fact that among other people on board are security officers, they may get into a panic mood. They may get into fear. They may get into anxiety. And that's why we must encourage them at any given point. Myself and the deputy will be within the premises for any other kind of support that is required. But please, it must be noted that discipline is of essence. The fact that they are going to be taken through by other teachers from other schools does not mean that they will be allowed to break any of those rules. So ours, as I mentioned earlier, is to make sure we keep reminding them to stay calm, to make sure they follow the instructions, and at the end of the day, make sure that they answer questions as they have been guided. If you will manage, please drop and pick your own child for these 3 days. We know it has worked because it is in this time that you're interacting with your child very early in the morning that you are going to speak few words of encouragement. So if it is possible, if it is not very inconveniencing, pick these 3 days as a sacrifice from your tight schedule and make sure that you drop them and pick them at the end of the day for the 3 days. After the last day, which is going to be the 1st of November, their day is going to end early at around 11. We are going to proceed for our long December holiday. Our term next year is going to be starting tentatively at around 9th of January, subject to confirmation with the Ministry of Education. And we are requesting for these 2 months that you are going with this, to be with these boys and girls at home, please take care of them. Know what they are doing, who they are doing, whatever they are doing with, and exactly where is their whereabouts. Even whatever they are consuming, it must be monitored by each and every one of us. We have tried as an institution to take care of these young ones and make sure, as been mentioned here, the moral support, the dean, the academics on their end has been perfected. We have given you the assurance that come in January, we are going to graduate all these students 100% to their junior high school and accommodate them here in this institution. We are praying and we are planning that for the next 3 years, both for the junior high school, grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, we are going to retain them here so that we don't keep you bothered. Where do I take my child after this level has finished? In fact, as a matter of priority, our plan is even after they are done with the year 9, after their assessment, as mentioned here by the CC, we are still going to retain them for their senior education, such that you give us your child at the age of 3 or 4 years. We are going to give back your child as one fully nurtured and prepared adult by the end of the senior high school, and your decision is only now to decide what do you want them to take. Take them to the tertiary college, take them to university, having nurtured and brought them in all the best ways possible. So you have our assurance. Please give us the support. Of course, we must keep thanking you for the support you have accorded us to this far. We are very honored to have you here, and our assurance is we'll continue doing this as we nurture our children to the next level. With this, allow me to stop at this and take this opportunity to welcome our school director to make his remarks before we start awarding our diplomas. Karibu Bwana Director.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. There's a Swahili saying that goes, ukiona vyaelea, complete. Pupils, can you complete for me please? Ukiona vyaelea. Now that basically means that everything that exists or that we see afloat has been created. It did not just happen. Number one, I wish to pay tribute to my co-director and my wife for making all the arrangements of a graduation simple. This morning when I woke up and I went to the masjid for Fajr and I came back, she was already up and dressed, having a quick bite at 6 o'clock so that she could come here and make sure that everything is in place. Look at the ambience that you see here, the flowers, the balloons and everything. She arranges and prepares all of this in readiness for the graduation. The bright and the beautiful graduation gowns that you see here, all our graduates are dressed in them, 102 of them. She orders them, and specifically only from the UK. So they are wearing imported graduation gowns. These are not locally made. And a lot of things that you see happening in the school is just that she's behind the scenes and she's not very visible, but she does a lot of things from behind the scenes. So I would like to acknowledge that she plays a very critical role in the school. They will not say to you, when you ask for jobs, we'll give you Panadols instead. They will provide employment, inshallah. And they will be the future businessmen and women, inshallah, who will provide many opportunities for this community. You've seen the similarity between CBC and the British curriculum. Now in 2001, we sat with Mr. Mbugwa to assist in the creation of the CBC. And he told us 40% of the CBC was contributed by the Cambridge curriculum. So now you can see two curriculums that will be very much similar. So parents are given a choice. If they wish to continue with CBC, ahlan wa sahlan. If they want to opt for a foreign curriculum, they can go for the Cambridge curriculum. But inshallah, I can assure you that the story or the narrative of children finishing here one level before they reach university and then going to another school, that has officially come to an end. I pledge to you parents, now that they have graduated from grade 6 and they are moving to junior secondary, once they've cleared junior secondary, we'll be here again for another graduation in about 3 years, inshallah. Once they've graduated from junior. Then inshallah we'll prepare them for senior secondary school. And when they finish senior secondary school, who knows, maybe. It's not a far-fetched dream, Maybe there'll be a Kinderwal University someday, inshallah. Who knows? So that we can make sure we produce nothing but the best. I can stand here and say with full confidence that this school is unlike no other. The digital technology that is deployed in this school, you will not find in a single school in this country. Not only Kenyan schools, Kenyan curriculum schools, even international curriculum schools, you will not find digital smart boards. And believe you me when I say this, I speak with authority because I know and I have been and I have seen most of these top international schools in this country. They do not have digital smart board technology. So if you want your children to always have the best, then you only have one choice, and that is Kinderwal. The best of dunya and the best of deen. I know you have a choice. You can take them elsewhere. But I've always said, there's only one Kinderwal. It is rare for you to come across a school where the directors are standing inside the school day and night and ensuring that everything is going according to plan. Last night, I left the international school after Salatul Isha because there's a sleepover program for the boys in the other school. They're training them, preparing them to be future citizens and leaders, and also give them the best in terms of deen. And so they spent the night in the school, and today they have so many activities that will continue until it is time for Salatul Asr. This year as well, something unique happened. You know, Kinderwal is a school of firsts. This year, we are the first Kenyan school to send a team to Doha in Qatar for a debate that took place and brought so many countries together, and the debate was purely in Arabic. Kinderwal International School sent 3 girls to Doha in Qatar. December last year, I took a team of 3 girls, mashallah, girls rock. I took 3 girls to Johannesburg, South Africa, where they participated in the Pan-African debate contest. And Kinderwal International School was the best school in Eastern Central Africa. Also, there was the Oxford debate. Oxford University organizes debates here in Kenya, and the last one was held in Brook House School, and our school participated for the first time. And we're facing off with the best and top international schools in this country. And guess what? We brought back all the trophies. They are there in the school. You can come and see them. And our students were invited. They were invited to come to Oxford to participate in the global debate that would take place in that university. So this school is going places. So I urge you parents, you're spoiled for choice basically. If you want to stay in CBC, ahlan wa sahlan. If you want to opt for the international system, ahlan wa sahlan. At all times, inshallah, you will find us dedicated to service, and we will stop at nothing to ensure, inshallah ta'ala, that this school is second to none. And even those of our children who went to other schools, those ones who finished class 8, and they went to Sheikh Khalifa, and they went to LIS, do you know they're still topping in those schools? They're topping. The school is now 20 years old, and we have alumni in top universities. I met a boy in class 8. He's a KCPE candidate this year. And I asked him, what is his dream school? And he told me he wants to go to Harvard. And inshallah, he will go to Harvard. Say inshallah. He's dreaming big. So he wants to join the international school when he finishes class 8 and continue with the Cambridge curriculum, because that is the easiest curriculum that can take you to Harvard University and top universities in the world. So parents, stay with Kinderworld. The best option ever. There's a good old friend of mine many years ago, a good friend of mine, he said, Abdul Ghani, he said, Abdul Ghani, you know, I pulled out the children from the school. And then I remembered what my grandmother used to say, rahimahullah. You know what my grandmother used to say in Somali? She used to say, "O ya kafu tuhun." And that's exactly what I say to that man. I said, it's your choice. If you took out your children, Kinderworld is here to stay. But I remind you of this Arab saying that goes, رُبَّ يَوْمٍ بَكَيْتُ فِيهِ فَلَمَّا سِرْتُ إِلَى غَيْرِهِ بَكَيْتُ عَلَيْهِ. Perhaps a day in which I was crying, and then another day came and I was crying for the day in which I was crying. Basically what it means, if you opt to go to other schools and you do not find what was here, then you should know you're the only one to blame. But if you want a place that is dead, this is the only school, وَرَبِّ الْكَعْبَةِ. This is the only school. You can bring your children here in the morning, and you go back and do your job and do your work, and you have nothing to worry about. Your children are 100% safe. It's very few places that you can take your children and your heart is at peace and you don't have to worry, what's going on with my children? Because at home, the mothers and the fathers are there for them. And in school, they have Mr. Director and Madam Director. They are the father and the mother for these children here in school. So you have nothing to worry about for your children. I don't want to give a lengthy speech. Inshallah, I will call it a day. And now, inshallah ta'ala, we will proceed in an orderly manner, inshallah, to award the certificates and keep the certificates. Keep the certificates for the children. My daughters are in university today, and I still have their graduation certificates for kindergarten. When they finish kindergarten, they were given certificates. I still keep them. One day they will show it to their children that education is a long journey. And for you to be successful at the end of the journey, you have to complete the entire journey. So I'm urging the parents, please keep the certificates for the children, so that inshallah one day when they're all grown up, you can hand them over to them, inshallah ta'ala. Jazakumullah khairan.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Naam, khali tufanye dua kwa wanafunzi wetu ili Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala awasaidishie mtihani wao waweze kupita mtihani. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahima wa ala ali Ibrahima fil alamin innaka Hamidum Majid. اللهم لا تصرفنا عن بحر جودك خاسرين ولا الضالين ولا مضلين واغفر لنا إلى يوم الدين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم ارزقنا قوة الحفظ وسرعة الفهم وصفاء الذهن. اللهم ألهمنا الصواب في الجواب وبلغنا على مراتب في الدين والدنيا والآخرة. اللهم ارزقنا نجاحا في كل أمر ونيلا لكل مقصد وارزقنا قيمة في درجات العلم. اللهم انشر علينا رحمتك وذكرنا ما نسينا واطلق به ألسنتنا وقوي به عزائمنا. اللهم نسألك يا غفور يا رحمن يا رحيم أن تفتح لأدعيتنا أبواب الإجابة يا من إذا سأله المضطر أجابه يا من يقول لشيء كن فيكون قل لأحلامنا كوني. اللهم أنت السلام ومنك السلام وإليك يرجع السلام، تباركت يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم، والحمد لله رب العالمين. شكرا.
في ساحة للعلم كنا نلتقي، والحب والإخلاص زاد قلوبنا، نمضي إلى نور اليقين ونرتقي قمم الفلاح وتاجنا أخلاقنا. في ساحة إلى طلب العلوم وفهمها، حتى تضيء بشمسها أرواحنا. للدين والدنيا جمعنا أمرنا، كي لا يضل عن الحضارة ركبنا. ومعلمات كم أضأنا مشاعلا للعلم والأخلاق فيما بيننا، كم للعقول شرعنا أبواب المنى، مهدنا درب الفكر كي يرقى بنا. في ساحة للعلم كنا نلتقي، والحب والإخلاص زاد قلوبنا، نمضي إلى نور اليقين ونرتقي. إذا الفراق أضلنا بردائه، مرت سريعا وانقضت أعوامنا. في ساحة للعلم كنا نلتقي، والحب والإخلاص زاد قلوبنا، نمضي إلى نور اليقين ونرتقي قمم الفلاح وتاجنا أخلاقنا. بتنا على باب التخرج حوما، في عام 2009 عامنا، نهديك يا أمي رحيق تفوق، نهدي إلى كل الأحبة جهدنا. بتنا على باب التخرج حوما، في عام 2009 عامنا، نهديك يا أمي رحيق تفوق، نهدي إلى كل الأحبة جهدنا. فتقبلوا منا عظيم تحية، وتبتلوا لله يعلو شأننا. فدعاؤكم في الغيب خير هدية، تهدي خطانا في دجى أيامنا. في ساحة للعلم كنا نلتقي، والحب والإخلاص زاد قلوبنا، نمضي إلى نور اليقين ونرتقي قمم الفلاح وتاجنا أخلاقنا. الله قمم الفلاح وتاجنا أخلاقنا.